Welcome back, guys. So in my previous video, I mentioned my biggest win when it comes to buying a timepiece and selling it. The greatest return that I've received, guys, 100% return. But now, in today's video, I'm gonna let you guys know the biggest loss that I've taken. And it was a lesson learned for me. And I think by telling you guys this story, it's gonna be a lesson for you guys to avoid making the same mistake that I made when it comes to this watch deal. So guys, before we get into the video, give it a thumbs up, share it at some point, and subscribe if you haven't subscribed yet. Now, let's get into it. So for you guys who may not go back to see my previous video, let me just give you guys a rundown. It was a Rolex Datejust that I purchased for $4,000, and I was able to sell it 2 years later for $8,000.
Damn!
So that was 100% return on investment if you want to look at it as an investment. Guys, that was a good day for me because I wasn't expecting it. Like I mentioned in that video, we should not go into buying a timepiece with the mindset of it being an investment. The initial thought should be, you love this timepiece, you love the design, whether it's the movement, the brand, the company, you love the watch first, and then sure, if down the line it gives you some type of return, great. But that was the story I told in my previous video. So you guys, if you want to hear the full story, I'll have the link down in the description for that video. Anyways, now, for my biggest loss. Guys, this was a huge lesson learned for me. It was a complete headache to go through this process. But along the years, guys, I've learned to have tough skin when it comes to losing money. And I was able to build that tough skin when it comes to my trading, when it comes to stocks and crypto, seeing losses and not selling, diamond handing, if you want to call it that, and holding on to investments. That definitely helped when it comes to certain losses that I've taken in other things, especially like watches. So the story behind this loss was another Rolex Datejust. I told you guys I'm the Datejust guy. I love Rolex Datejust timepieces. And this timepiece I purchased at an online auction. So it was sight unseen. I didn't see the timepiece in person. I just saw pictures and everything checked off correctly in my eyes, looking at the pictures. Now, when it comes to auctions, you shouldn't really put your full trust in the auctioneer. You don't know who's really looking over the timepiece, who's inspecting it. Is it really a watchmaker? Or do they just have people consign their watches or give it to the auctioneer and they just sell it and have no responsibility if something's wrong with the timepiece? A lot of cases, they have in their terms and agreement that, hey, sold as is. So let's say you receive the timepiece and something's wrong with it, that's that. So anyways, this timepiece was in another state. The auction was in another state, so therefore I had to go through the auction online. Everything was beautiful. It was a 16013 Rolex Datejust. That's a two-tone, 18 karat gold and stainless steel. Beautiful timepiece. Champagne dial. And yeah, it was around a 1995, 1996 circa. But anyways, everything checked off and I was bidding, excited to get this watch. Ultimately, at the end of the day, I ended up bidding $4,500 for this timepiece.
Damn!
After that bid ended, I was excited.
Jingle bell, jingle bells swing and jingle bells.
Happy to receive an authentic Rolex Datejust. But guess what, guys? Soon as I received the timepiece, soon as I took it out of the box, I was able to see that it wasn't fully authentic. Now hear me out. When it comes to buying Rolexes, you may end up buying a fake here and there. Fakes are getting better and better. But guys, in my instance, which is a lesson learned for me, and it should be one for you guys if you're into buying timepieces online, sight unseen, the lesson one is to have the timepiece open. Try to reach out to the auctioneer and have the timepiece open and have a picture taken so you could fully inspect the timepiece. Because in my case, the outside, the case, the crystal, the bracelet, everything was authentic. They even had original papers to the timepiece. But the movement, guys, hear me out. The movement was fake.
Damn.
Oh, you motherfuckers. Okay. All right.
It was like a Chinese plastic and just a shit movement. Trust me. Once I had that timepiece open, it was like a complete cold feeling come over me where I wanted to fly out. I forgot where this place was. It was probably in Illinois. And I wanted to, go turn up. The godliness in me took over.
Woosah.
I stayed calm and I was like, listen, maybe they overlooked it. Maybe they didn't know. So let me get in touch with them and let them know what's really going on. So I got in contact with the auctioneer and I told him, hey, you guys sold me a fake watch. I wasn't coming across rude, angry, anything like that initially. So I'm telling them, yes, it's a fake watch. I know timepieces. I know Rolex date just timepieces like the back of my hand. So this is a fake. And like I said, when I first took it out the box, I knew it based on the date window. It was just off. So I didn't really have to open it. But once I opened it, it was just complete, realization that, yes, this is fake. So I was going back and forth with the auctioneer, trying to keep it email based so that our interaction would be reported and documented. And I'm letting this person know the watch is fake. I even took it to a watchmaker. That's the person that opened it. And it's fake. You want to get in contact with this watchmaker? Go ahead. He's going to let you know it was fake. Guys, that was one of the other lessons that I learned, is to not trust anyone, even if it's a huge company, a big business. I can't even remember the actual company, so I won't even be able to blast them right now. But don't trust anyone. What I could have done or should have done was, once receiving the box, once it was delivered to me, I should have not opened it and taken it to a watchmaker and record the actual opening of the timepiece in front of a watchmaker and have everything documented, showing like this is what I received. Because the auctioneer was pretty much telling me that, hey, we don't know if you tampered with the watch. You're probably lying to us. A bunch of BS. And I'm getting mad right now even thinking about it.
You think you can do this to me?
But fully, it was just a situation where it was gonna be a headache for me to fight it legally, because I considered that aspect of it too, to go after the company and try and take legal action. But if I did, it wouldn't make sense. It wouldn't have made sense at all. In this case, the legal fees would have cost more than the actual timepiece. So it would have been a case where it's just like me just trying to get back at someone and I'm paying for it on top of it. And again, it would have been hard to prove that I received the timepiece with a fake movement. If it was an entire fake watch, like the case, the bracelet, everything was fake, that would have been a little bit easier. But since in my case, the movement, the inside of the watch, man, since that movement was fake, it made it even harder. And another thing, like I mentioned, the watch came with paper, so that even made it on top of that harder. So these auctioneers was like, hey, real papers. It was real papers. It wasn't fake copied. It was real. Trust me, I know. Real papers, real case, real crystal, real bezel, real bracelet, real clasp. Everything checked out. Numbers, serial number. Just the movement on the inside was fake. So, lesson learned for me. I've learned the hard way, and hopefully you guys seeing this video could avoid learning the hard way like me. It made me tougher. I'm not gonna lie, it made me tough to understand, hey, you take a loss and you have to just accept it, hold yourself accountable, move forward, and try to make back that money. It almost put like it pushed that hustle mode in me, and it was just to like, hey, get that money back legally and do it the right way. Whatever happens to that auctioneer, if they knew, karma's gonna come around and hit them. Sometimes you have to, leave things to, the universe, and the universe is gonna handle it.
Oh, you're having a bad day? Did you die?
I got shot.
But did you die?
And I just moved forward, made the money back, of course, bought another watch, and that was that.
Well, boo fucking who?
It made me cautious in moving forward and buying timepieces, even till this day. It made me, aware that I need to do my homework. And when I say homework, that doesn't mean be lazy about it. That means dig deep,
What do you mean by that?
complete DD. Overlooking anything can cost you. So it's important, guys. If you're gonna buy a watch online, make sure you get clean, clear pictures or go see it in person. So like me here in Miami, if there's gonna be an auction, I'm gonna bid online. I would go in and actually see it in person and then bid online. I would not do it again where I would bid on a timepiece and not see the movement. That's one thing, guys. One thing I would not do again. Anyways, guys, comment down below if you've had similar experience or maybe even worse. Comment down below the biggest loss that you've taken on a timepiece. I know a bunch of you guys should be commenting because especially with the loss of the correction, you guys definitely have taken some losses out there. Guys, thanks for watching. Comment down below, give the video a thumbs up, and stay tuned for the next video.